Hi, I'm Nicole. I am the owner and general manager of Nicole's Bar. I was born and raised in Olympia, and it's kind of been a dream of mine for about 15 years. My first bar job was at a place called Tequila Bar. It's now called Iron Rabbit. It's up on the west side of Olympia. I started there when I was 21 years old. From there, I went to Charlie's, downtown Olympia, when the old Safeway was down there. So it was kind of a dive bar back then, a lot of fun. And from there, I went to Pines Barn in Tumwater, and I spent about 9 years there. And an opportunity arose for me to come back down to Olympia and open my own space, and I took it. So kind of my vision is to provide a really comfortable place that people can come in, whether they're dressed up, whether they just came from the gym, whether they just got off a construction job, have a cold beer or have a fancy drink, and have a good meal, and just have a really good experience overall. I opened May 7th of 2020. My actual opening date was the weekend before we got shut down, the stay-at-home order. So I guess what I learned is if I made sacrifices early on for my staff to where I made sure they had hours and a paycheck, that they weren't gonna leave me, they were gonna stick around. So I did everything in my power just to make sure that they were taken care of before I was. The biggest quality of a leader that I've learned over the years is mutual respect, showing your staff and the people around you respect. And if you do that and work as hard as them and kind of get in the trenches with them, they will give that kind of energy and respect back to you. My advice to a new business owner is to make sure you know the ins and outs of the business that you are about to open or run. It's always helpful to have that kind of experience. I don't think that without my bartending experience, I would have been able to open a bar of my own. Just knowing, once again, about customer service, about different beers, about different wines, liquors, and then surround yourself with people that are smarter than you. So I'm not a good cook, so you surround yourself with people that are good cooks. Maybe someone is better at making craft cocktails. You find those people and you make them a part of your business, and then you learn from them, which invests them in your business. Zach, my bartender, is probably one of the best bartenders I've come across in a very long time. He literally walked in off the street, had moved back into town and applied everywhere. I was obviously under construction. I interviewed him in a very messy kitchen, and after the first sentence, I hired him. He's a great leader, he's a great person. He kind of has the same vision as me as far as giving back to the community. So honestly, I really want to thank him for taking the time to write in and put me in the running for this award. Also want to thank the rest of my staff. I literally would not be here today without any of them. They are the best people I've worked with, and they have cried right along next to me and given me hope for the future.